So good afternoon, everyone. Uh, it is Sunday, November the 20th, 2022. So our topic today is male versus female child or children parenting. So we're trying to figure out what's going on with these genders of parenting, okay? And then see where we can learn and unlearn, where we can, get the errors, just see how to go around it so that we can have a healthy atmosphere in the society. We can have healthy atmosphere, in everything around us. If things goes wrong, if the foundation is faulty, it's going to affect everything, every other thing. So when parenting, if anything goes wrong with parenting, be it male or female, definitely it's going to influence, it's going to impact every other thing. The school will be affected, the church will be affected, the society will be affected, the environment, as a whole, will be affected. So we'll just, struggling with a toxic environment, and that we don't want, We believe that a lot, is already going on, and we need to get some certain things back to the way we used to know them. And the good ones, we keep it. So thank you all, thank you all, thank you all. Let's, recognize the maker, the man, the God that made it possible. So Father, we thank you for today. We thank you for another wonderful opportunity. And we continue to ask for your understanding and your wisdom, Father Lord, to be able to deliberate and send the message out there and impact life. Amen. And I shout out to Brother Madoka. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, all the way from Cameroon. Thank you so much for joining. It is an honor. Thank you for honoring the invitation. And our guest, I will whisper, but I will hold the secret, but I will whisper that, by the end. So stay tuned. So meanwhile, Brian Madoka, since you're already in the studio, you're live, everyone is hearing you. They're all here. They're excited to hear from you. So I'm going to let you to introduce yourself. Thank you.
Good evening, viewers. Good evening, everybody. You are hearing this voice from the Central African side of Africa, Cameroon precisely. I'm calling from Cameroon. I'm Madoka Obi by name. And I've seen the topic, parenting, male or female, gender. I've seen the topic, and firstly, I would say that a child is a gift from God, and when a man and a woman finds it necessary to be together, and with time they will mingle, and maybe it might result to marriage, and they understand each other. They will live together, and from there the family will be formed, and it becomes a family. Understanding and love, the affection, and all what have you. Then I think when the children starts to come, it's a complement of the marriage.
Okay, so my question, to you, back in the days, I don't know, but some of us maybe might have this experience, but back in the days, like back in the 90s, most parents had mostly, kind of focused more with their female children running errands like cleaning, house chores, cleaning, cooking, sweeping, and all of that, while sometimes they let the male, child play ball or play around. But when it comes to those chores, they focus more on female. So what do you think, do you think domestic chores supposed to be one side, like it's supposed to be female, or like, what do you think? Let's hear your opinion.
Thank you very much for that question. Firstly, I would like you to refer back to in our African context. In our African context, you will bear with me that the female child is, you raise a female child, keep in mind that one day he will go to a man, live with a man. He will leave the family where she comes from and goes to another man. In our African context, a woman, a girl doesn't inherit anything from the father's compound, especially in our side. That's why, and a woman is made to be the cleaner, the caretaker of the house. Certain things in the family are being divided. A boy is trained to remind that a good day he will grow up to be a man, form his family, marry, and raise up his children. But a woman will follow, a girl child will go to school at a certain time. After puberty, the girl will fall in love with another man and marry and form her own family. So automatically, she's being trained to form another family. So okay. I think a girl child ought to know all the chores, family chores, you know, cleaning up the house, cooking, washing. In fact, the upkeeping of the house. Since it's been divided, there are certain things that is meant for them. Men do cook also, but in most cases, it is meant for female. From infantry, from the base, they will learn how to cook, and the house upkeeping, washing, setting the bed up, putting the house in order. I think is in our African context, it is you see it in that way. But whereby a female child is not available, a boy can equally be that, but it is meant for female. So, and both equally, they will raise in a way that they will go to school. If he decides to join trade, he will join trade. If he decides to further his education, he can further his education to take any vocation of his choice. But females are mostly meant to keep the house moving, bearing in mind that on a very good day, she will join a man and form a family. So that is why we train a female child to be especially knowing how to house chores and keeping the house, cooking, putting things in order. That is how it is in African culture, anyway. I don't know about the Western.
Okay. Thank you so much, Grandma, for that question. Thank you so much. I would have, wanted them to be here, to get their opinion. Okay. But from the question, okay, this is on African context. But at the same time, now we see that back in the 90s and now, they are not the same. Back in the days, it's more of women taking care of the home, and that's it, But now we see that women have their careers, women go to work, women. So a lot are now involved. So in that case, if we are raising a child, or a female child, then focusing that child more, or focusing more, on family, domestic chores, and then that of female, we don't prepare the male, like we don't prepare the male with, most of those. Do you think it's, I mean, with the generation we are now, do you think, I don't want to say if it is right or wrong, but do you think it's a welcome idea Do you think it's a welcome development? Do you think it's a welcome development to focus more, in upbringing of a female child with the, the chores and all of that, leaving male child behind? Do you think it's a welcome development?
Okay, I think there have been a lot of innovations. Things are changing. The world is evolving. A lot of things. One thing that is constant in life is change. And the change is what we live with. And today, we will talk of women empowerment. We talk of gender equality. The world has changed so drastically that men equally are competing with women. I think formerly, there are certain things that men were doing and women were not doing it. Today, we are joining hands to put things together. Formerly, there was no, you cannot see maybe truck drivers, female truck drivers. Today, it exists today. Formerly, you see, in the olden days, you see few pilots in planes everywhere. Formerly, you cannot see in big hotels, it's only men that prepares. Today, the big chefs are male counterparts. So we find out that the race, the speed is too high. Men are trying to compete with women, women are trying to compete with men. And in as far as I'm concerned, today the world is looking for the best. In whatever you are doing in life, you cannot give the best, they look for the best, irrespective of a male or a female. So I don't think it should be left for women alone to be doing all those things just like as it was before, because things have really changed a lot. So we are pursuing them, they are pursuing us. For example, if a man grows up and you don't know how to cook, you don't know how to put the house in order, arrange things, take care of the basic things in the house. If you don't have that basic, that primary learnings of when you form your own home, there is no way you can, the compatibility will be there. It cannot be there. The woman cannot do it alone. You have to contribute. The woman contributes, and we join hands together to put the house in order, raise the children, and even in the academics, you join them. When you leave the whole thing, the woman. I mean, even if I believe, I myself, I believe that it is not meant for women alone to put the house. If you cannot contribute your little way, it cannot work. Be it in cooking, putting the house in order, raising the children, raising them, raising them, waking up to make sure that they go to school earlier, making them to look good. It cannot work. We cannot be lying down and to wake up in the morning around 10 o'clock to say, hey, why are the children that their clothes are dirty? You are sleeping and you are saying that the children's clothes are dirty. You have to be up to make sure to see them off. So it is a mutual understanding, contribution, so that things will move in order. I personally, I can cook. Whereby my partner is not, I can cook to put the children, put food on the table. I can mop the house. I can do all that. I'm telling you the way I like it and the way it. So whatever the woman, how far are you contributing towards the upkeep of the family? So it's a mutual understanding, and two hands should be together, and things will go well. I have a friend of mine who is a gynecologist. He has 6 female children, 6. And he called me, he said, my friend, you've known me now, and I have 6 powerful women. I don't have a male child. I have 6 powerful women. Some of them are doctors, engineers, and they're all career women. You see? But people who have male children, and some are fools, some are intelligent, some are rogues. You know, the world is looking for the best, and it doesn't count on the quantity you have.
So the
It counts on
yes.
the quality that is. So that I think it should be a collect here, be it a male child, a female child. What you give to this is what you give to this. Give the best to the children and leave God to do the rest. Yes, that's what I believe.
Oh my goodness. Please, can we get some likes? Can we get some likes on the comment section? Can we get some likes? This is amazing. I mean. You know, sometimes we don't really know what people have. You know, sometimes we don't know the quality in people. And the world, you know, is going down. It's like the world is crying. I'm going down. Nobody to rescue me. You know, so we really need voices. We need voices, you know, to help, because it is our duty, you know, to protect or take care of ourselves and that environment, you know, that God, you know, gave us. So, and this is part of it, you know. Brother Maduka, thank you so much for, you know, speaking from the heart. This is amazing. And I believe this message is going out there, you know.